A bipartisan bill at the state capitol would give voters the power to approve a law requiring autonomous commercial vehicles like semis to have a person inside.
So Governor Polis vetoed it last year. Now supporters are turning to voters. 9 News reporter Spencer Soysher joins us now to explain.
Yeah, so a similar bill passed last year but was vetoed by the governor. So to avoid having it happen again, the sponsors and the union backing it want to take it to voters. Opponents say autonomous vehicles are innovative, cost-efficient, and reduce highway deaths. Truck drivers believe the autonomous vehicles won't know what to do on I-70 in a blizzard, and it'll take away their jobs. There are only so many ways to get somewhere.
My office has the best picture window out there.
Nate McCarty drives his truck places, and he wants to keep trucking along.
I love being able to drive back into Denver every day and have a windshield full of mountains.
It's why Nate's supporting a bipartisan bill at the Capitol that, if passed, would allow voters to decide if human operators need to be in autonomous commercial vehicles.
Job sustainability is a big part of it, but safety precedes everything for me because I want to get back to my family at the end of the day.
Passing a bill and then asking for voters to decide on the issue is not the path most traveled.
We did this once already. We did this last year, 2025.
They're going this way because a similar bill with Democratic and Republican sponsors passed easily last year, but was vetoed by Democratic Governor Jared Polis. In his veto letter, Polis said driver error is the leading cause of accidents. Preserving tools which could make Coloradans safer is critical, and that he didn't want to stifle improving safety technology. It's an election year, but Polis is still the governor, and bills passed at the Capitol in this session still end up on his desk. Curious why you wouldn't wait until there's another governor in office to try this bill. Why are you bringing this to the voters?
Well, because the time is urgent. The time is now. We need protections now.
The sponsors of the bill say more of these vehicles are rolling out now in other states.
I love the fact that it's going to go to the voters for people to make their own decision on that.
For Nate, he hopes voters want someone like him, at least in the vehicle.
Seeing a truck that can weigh up to 80,000 pounds going down the road with nobody behind the wheel, that just probably makes a lot of people don't feel very good.
So just curious, I asked the governor's office if this is still his position. Perhaps it doesn't need to go to the voters. Still waiting to hear back, though, from the governor's office, Phil and Kim.
It's tough enough when you see a car with nobody in it, the Waymos and all that.
The Waymo.
This is interesting.
Yeah, what if you give the little wave, like...
Yeah, and that right now, where do things stand with the Waymo?
So this would be just the commercial vehicles, so like a big truck up in the mountains or somebody hauling freight somewhere, not the Waymos that we're starting to see here in town. And at last check, Waymo was starting to bring those vehicles into Denver, training them how to use our roads during the winter. Wonder how that's going. I think it says 82 degrees.
What have they learned? They've learned nothing,
Not Miami.
Spencer.
You want to confuse AI, you want to confuse Waymo. Bring it in this winter. All right, Spence, thanks.